Yes, people. What's going on? Isidro Talks Football, and I'm back again in my car for the third successive stream. It's been an interesting week, ladies and gentlemen. Long story short, I've turned into Vader for a couple days. I've been in my car every stream, and yeah, at least my camera is vertical, right? How you guys doing? We got Vader in the building. We got Sam in the building. The Real Madrid.
See that little kiss? That little
Yeah,
kiss
I heard
straight
it.
away.
I heard it.
The Real Madrid Man City connection down there. We got the Europa League giants in Liverpool getting slain on the weekend.
Not for much longer.
And then we also got Arsenal, who drew versus Bayern Munich. We're going to also get into the Premier League matchups. Big up to everyone. If you're watching this right now, do me a favor, hit the like button, because YouTube has not been pushing out my videos, and it's because you guys have not been liking the content. I don't know what it is. If you don't like the content, let me know why. And if you like the content, hit the like button. It's absolutely free. I'm not even asking for a super chat, but if you want to, no one's saying no. Anyways, let's get into it. We got my boy Vader in the building. We got my boy Sam in the house. I think we should all start with one thing. Not Real Madrid, Man City, but Liverpool, Atalanta. The Europa League.
See you later.
Nah, Rack, it's not your fault. There's a lot of your fans
Don't do that, Rack.
a lot of your fans said to us, we go to the Allianz and we win. Oh, we don't draw versus Bayern Munich. Oh, the Champions League, the teams in the Champions League this year have embarrassed English. If Liverpool was in there, we wouldn't do that. Oh, Liverpool, I miss the Champions League with Liverpool. If Liverpool's not in the Champions League, it's not the same. But then then somebody goes out and tweets before your Europa League game, Anfield's atmosphere is going to be too immense for Atlanta. We're too good for the Europa League. We should just be automatically put back into the group stages of the Champions League next year and forget about this competition. And that's what you guys did. You guys basically said, forget this competition and go and get pammed 3-0 at home by Gasparino's men. Crazy result. Talk to me, Rack.
Look, I don't agree with the disrespectful comments, but I think there is some logic to some of those comments. Not necessarily Arsenal and not necessarily City, obviously. City are the holders. It'd be ridiculous to say that they've disrespected the competition. But come on, does anyone think that United cover themselves in glory? Does anyone think Newcastle cover themselves in glory? So nope. Yeah, and so Newcastle, some of those comments there was an element of truth to some of those comments, but ultimately we embarrassed ourselves, and there's not much more we can say about it. The atmosphere wasn't there yesterday. We do expect atmospheres, a European atmosphere at Anfield, as we've shown time and time again. But yesterday there's been some discussions. I don't know how much you guys know about the whole ticket price thing, not making excuses. I don't know necessarily. I think we as a fan base and big clubs are not averse to doing this. Sometimes you take smaller teams who don't have as much European pedigree. Sometimes you take them lightly. And I think most people, not just Liverpool fans, did anybody have Atalanta down as coming and winning or even getting a draw? I don't think many of you would have. So I think to some extent there is complacency sets in. Maybe that transmits to the players, maybe not, I don't know. But it certainly seemed to have transmitted to the fan base. The fans didn't really seem up for it. When we went 1-0 down, we were shell-shocked. And then it just got worse. And no excuses, we were awful. To some, I think you can argue that probably it could have been worse. And I'm just trying to be honest. It was shocking. But
Liverpool cooked.
But
it's not
what?
over. It's not over.
Oh,
you
wow.
You never know. You never know. There's a small chance. And Klopp said it to our team before the Barcelona game. If it was anybody else, it would be 100% over. I don't think we have a big chance. We have a 5% chance. I'm holding up a small amount of hope. I'm probably going to be disappointed. But
you're underdogs for the second leg.
And we sure are.
You're right on brand. That's right on brand, Rack. Underdog for the second leg. You're right on brand.
Listen, honestly speaking, Rack, your boys got cooked. And what do you put it down to? A level of arrogance going into it, or the fact that you're at home, you thought you could do it, or just errors leading to a culmination of a bad result away. At home versus a team that's you haven't played before. So maybe they shocked you a little bit.
Yeah, no, but I think the first 2 points led on to the second point. I think it's fair to say there was definitely complacency from the fans. There was definitely the atmosphere wasn't there, and there may well have been complacency in the players. But whatever happens, you've got to be as players. What we demand is professionalism, and regardless, obviously they're humans, right? But at the same time, ultimately they didn't do it. They didn't step up, and we got what we deserved. And
there you go.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
This is an uncharacteristic thing that I did today. I'm gonna have an extra Arsenal fan on the panel, just to get more people in the panel. Because of course
you don't want to take the smoke yourself, right? Yeah.
No, because in case my phone cuts out or something, at least we have somebody there. Who
Sam, a problem shared is a problem halved, man. A problem shared is a problem halved.
Yeah.
There you go. So the thing is, you can't really smoke us, Sam, because we're going to talk about you in a second. Right now, we're talking about Liverpool.
Listen, I've got 14 UCLs, man.
Feel free to change the subject whenever you're ready.
You know something? I was going to change the subject, but I know Vader. Vader always has to have a little bit of a say on thing. And also, you're at home, bro. What happened to the atmosphere at Anfield? You guys got silenced.
Yeah.
Second, and you know the crazy thing is, second half you put all your heavy hitters on, and you still conceded 2 more goals. So it wasn't like you scored 3 goals in the first half.
No, I think what Klopp wanted, put the heavy hitters on, try and get a goal back, and we kept chasing that goal. Lost our heads a little bit, got caught on the counter attack. Then you're 2-0 down. You think, fucking hell, 2-0 down. We really do need to get a goal at the very least to go to Italy. And then, sucker punched again. And, yeah. Europe is a dangerous place, man. Europe is a dangerous place. You come off... listen, Vader, Europe's a dangerous place. How many times have you been sucker punched? But you learn, right?
Yeah, you do learn.
Sometimes even the biggest need to get taught a lesson or two.
You know what it is? Your fan base this season... They have been humbled by Manchester United in the FA Cup. They've now been humbled by Atalanta in the Europa League. Dare I say it could happen a third time?
Yeah, it's not over. The humbling's not over. This farewell for Klopp is going to end badly. I'm telling you that right now.
But what does it mean? Like, okay, they beat us, but we humbled you in the FA Cup. Somebody I don't even know who humbled who in the Carabao Cup. Vader, you got humbled in the Carabao. If you class a loss as a bit humbling, fine. But you got to be in it to win it, and unfortunately, we didn't win it.
I think the humbling, the word humbling is used because there was the quad talk by Liverpool. Even what's his name?
But that's not.
No.
I'm just saying.
No. What I'm just saying is, like, of course, when you put that out, natural or not, when you put that out, and people are like, okay, let's see if you can do the so-called quad, and then every tournament, it seems like you're dropping off. It's almost like from 4 to 3 to 2. That's what they mean by. That's what when I say humbling, that's what I mean. Not the loss in itself. If you get what I'm saying, not the losing to Atalanta. That's not the humbling for me. It's more the okay. So where's this so-called super quad that was supposed to happen? Suddenly you're finding out that it's not that easy, to actually do a quad. So I mean,
that's what all the teams of all the English teams, Liverpool know that it's not easy, right? How much have we won in Europe, and we haven't been able to win 4 trophies in the season?
Yeah,
there's only 2. Only 3 English teams have ever won 3 trophies in a season, or 3, including international one. Ourselves, when we won, whatever you call it, plastic treble, whatever you want to call it, City and United. So we know it's difficult. We only have to look back 2 years ago to realise it's difficult.
You want to know something?
No. The club knows.
I'm gonna let Rack go, and then we're gonna go after.
A quick one. So the club knows it's difficult. This current crop of players, don't know that yet. They haven't experienced it. this current crop of players that you have outside your defense, maybe Van Dijk and a couple of more people who are there from 2 years ago, your midfield totally done. Yeah, Konate, like your midfield right now, and some of your strikers have not done it before. So I understand the legacy and heritage part of this discussion when people say, "Oh, Liverpool has heritage," Man U has heritage, and City now has the treble in their heritage as well. But the treble-winning City team last season is not the same treble-winning. Is not the same team this year because some of the people who got them that treble are no longer there. So those little pieces in the pawn are no longer there, and that in itself is something. Regardless of whether.
But what you've taken is the reality in that certain players haven't achieved, and then you've superimposed the idea that they think it's easy on top of them. We don't know that. We don't know. We don't know whether Dominic Szoboszlai thinks that winning the quadruple is easy.
It's not. No, you're missing my point.
He's probably a smart player and probably doesn't think. He probably thinks it's going to be difficult.
Okay, so let me put it this way. Let's assume the same City team from last season is still here.
A smart player. We'll deal with that later.
Let's say the City team from last season is still the City team this season. Guess what we're talking about now? That's the team that won a treble, and that same team this season would know exactly how to go about it again. They'll basically just be like, all right, let's monitor the other teams and see who's improved. How do we beat them? And they'll go ahead and probably do it again. When you change pieces, what I'm saying, it becomes a whole new adventure for this new crop of players. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that they don't have what it takes or they may not have the capacity, but they haven't done it yet together as a new squad. And since they haven't, that talk is what the humbling was.
Let's let Vader get his digs in, and then we're gonna move on to
no, Egal. These aren't digs.
Vader, show me your face if you're gonna talk to me. Vader, show me your face if you're gonna talk to me.
All right, now listen. Out of respect, I'm gonna show you briefly.
The Vader Nader.
But for the channel, I'm gonna go back off camera. For the channel, I'm going back off camera. Now listen, Rack. Listen, and I'm talking to you, and I hope you're listening. A lot of you hear me, like you hear my voice, but you don't listen to the things that I say. And I need you all to listen. This arrogance has been stemming from the very beginning. And your main man, the fraud, who's better offensively than he is defensively, gets talked about as one of the best right backs when he can't defend, has been talking about a quad, talking about winning trophy after trophy. It stems from this guy, and it's been all throughout your club and your fan base. It's arrogance. You guys lost this game to Atalanta through arrogance, manager as well as player. And your manager thought he could fix it by bringing on the heavy hitters. Mind you, the heavy hitters didn't know what to hit or how to hit. How do you bring on these players and they don't even score? They don't even make a showing. Now, I'm going to point out this arrogance because it's been so consistent. Trent, out of his damn lips, said it means more to win at Liverpool than it does at City. These losses better mean more as well because all he's been doing has been taking losses, and he can't cash these checks that his mouth are talking about. Now, I don't see much changing because the emotion, you can't play on emotion forever. I'm hearing Liverpool fans talk about we had too much possession. We're not a possession team. What kind of nonsense is this? How are you not a good football team when you don't have the ball? You'd rather have less of the ball? Crazy. The mental gymnastics that are happening right now is wild. All well-deserved. I hope it continues to crash and burn. 38 days left until Klopp is gone. I'm loving the meltdown. I know it doesn't quite apply. Oh, I'm counting the days, yeah, because I got a nice cigar ready to be lit when he's gone. 38 days.
He's like a man in prison. He's like a man in prison, right? Doing the scorecard thing on the wall, you know.
And again, this energy isn't particularly for Rack, but he's got to take it because the Liverpool fan base have been unbearable.
That's why I'm here, bro. That's why I'm here.
Unbelievable. Listen, we got to bring Jay into the building. Jay, we're talking about Liverpool getting cooked at home by Atalanta.
Oi. listen. Hey, what's going on, Ras? How we doing, chat? So here's me.
Welcome.
Right? So,
no, go ahead. I was
very busy yesterday. I occasionally am busy when I'm not being a gobshite on social media and on these streams. I've got work to do. So imagine my surprise and shock when I came to check the scores, because obviously, the quad is on, the quad bike is on, and I was like looking at it now, and I said, "Is that Schumacher? What's Sam Schumacher?" I was like, okay. Everyone scores a cheeky goal. Is that Schumacher again? So it gets to 80 minutes, and I think to myself, well, obviously they're gonna get a goal or something, because I've been hate watching Liverpool for long enough to know that when they're 2-0 down, they're gonna 3-0 at home. So not only have they disgraced the Premier League, now my team need to focus for the run-in.
Oh, that's listen,
it's unlikely to make
self-preservation. Finally, we get to the meat of it. It's all self-preservation. It's about fifth in the Premier League getting Champions League football. That's what it comes down to for you.
Listen,
objective.
At the end of the day,
Someone said Jay's objective. It's all self-interest.
Listen, you focus on that. But the truth and the fact of the matter remains, come the end of the season, you're going to be doing a send-off parade for your manager with just a League Cup. Just a cheeky little League Cup. Open top bus parade with a League Cup. And I'm saying, if Spurs make Champions League and you've made Champions League but win a League Cup, you've had a better season than us. You've won some silverware, but is this what you really thought you were going to be, Rax, in January when you're in 4 competitions? Did you think 3 months later we'd be here talking about how Man United put you out, talking about how Atalanta beat you 3-0 at home? Life comes at you fast. You know what I mean?
It does.
You haven't even got a haircut for this stream. You normally get haircuts for this stream.
I've got a haircut. I have a haircut literally on Sunday.
Wow.
Get him, Jay. Get him.
Let's chill, guys. Let's chill.
New barber. New barber.
We don't want to overcook the chicken. We don't want to overcook the chicken. Literally.
Yeah.
We got another couple teams to talk about before we get into the Premier League matches. Next, Sam, Vader. We got your boys. We gotta talk. We gotta talk about your boys. And we got Ches. Oh, Ches is in the building. We gotta stop everything. Ches, do you want to talk about Liverpool before we go?
Of course, man.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
No. It is. Because I was on what's it called? Most stream earlier. And me and Rack, I was being amicable, being nice. But Rack, what happened? Real me's out. I'm on a girl's channel now. I can talk. What happened? Let me tell you this. Don't speak. Actually, don't speak. Don't you dare walk away from this Premier League Cup with the Carabao Cup. Don't you dare. The amount of times I've had Liverpool fans laugh at me for losing the finals. You've won the same amount of trophies as me, plus 1 Carabao Cup since flipping Cup arrived. So don't you dare let Arsenal win the Premier League. Because I'm the rival, but I'll be teaming up with them against you. Yeah? That's what I'm saying, isn't it? I can't. You know what?
Fair point.
I had to say that, man. I had to say it.
Listen, this is a blatant. 1 second. Can I admit this is a blatant lie? I got absolutely crucified on this channel from the panel when we lost to West Ham and Fulham, and also you can watch the match reactions. I went in. Gunnar Solskjaer almost said Arteta out. That guy went.
I just want one thing you got, Ches. I told you a draw wasn't a terrible. It's so funny that they drew after that.
Spoke about this. I told you. I hope we're going to talk about it now. So I was right.
Okay. We're going to talk about Arsenal.
I've not spoken to you since Arsenal drew.
We're going to talk about Arsenal.
Liverpool was taking some of the shine away from your result a little bit, and you trying to play and Gabriel trying to play volleyball in your penalty area.
I've got the receipts. Trust me. I have the receipts.
That was crazy.
I think this is the perfect segue. Instead of we're gonna save the City Real Madrid game for next. Let's talk about the Arsenal Bayern Munich. First of all, both teams should have got a penalty. I think the referee at the end of the day, because he didn't give them the penalty for the handball, he then didn't end up giving the penalty for the final minute.
Are you honestly saying?
Boo this man!
Wow.
Boo.
No. Let me finish.
Saka's a hooligan. I'm surprised the Metropolitan Police did not arrest him for kicking Neuer for no reason. Just kicked him. Just kicked you. Imagine you're walking down the street and someone just kicks you, Igal. How are you gonna feel? And then they fall on the floor and say you assaulted them. How are you gonna feel?
Look at that. But look at that. He's putting his leg.
He's
putting his leg on Neuer and saying he fouled me.
Can I say something? Yeah? Can I say something? You know when a camera is recording, right, and you're moving, there's something called motion blur. If you know what that means.
Yeah, we're not here.
No. Stop. I'll let you speak. So let me say my piece. There's something called motion. There's something called motion. Hold on. There's something called motion blur.
He died.
Look. No. Please stop for a second. You said the man was standing still and he ran into him. That's not true. As long as you see both of them in motion and both of their feet are blurred, the goalpost doesn't have any motion blur. You know why? Because it's stagnant. It means Noah's feet was still in motion. Now, here's my thing. Most penalties in the box is usually players looking for the foul. Yes or no? We all agree to that. Most penalties is players looking for the foul whenever they're playing, right? So he looked for his penalty. Neuer's leg was still in motion. If Neuer's leg was planted, I would say, you know what? Don't give it to him. Neuer's leg was still in motion when the contact was made. That, by the law of the letter, is a penalty. It's a 50-50, but it's a penalty. Now, was Saka looking for it? Yes, he was. Who would not in that position? That's the question. And the thing is, again, if he was really diving, if he was really diving, ask yourself after the contact. I don't do the Saka footing comparison thing.
Yeah.
If he was really diving, right, ask yourself, why did he land back on his left feet? Why didn't he just go to ground? He landed on his feet.
Why is he putting his right leg?
No. Excuse me. When somebody, if you're running fast, right, and I want you to do this. I want you to get up, run outside, right, fast straight, and then make a left. Make a left and see what happens to your right leg. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it and see what happens. What happens is,
you know, my favorite saying on the show is my favorite saying. These moments, I say two things can be true at the same time.
No, I agree with you. I know, but I agreed with you. I said, listen.
I tried it and you're lying.
No.
You're lying. I tried down the street.
No.
It means mutually exclusive. It means mutually exclusive. One sec. Because Dayo's a nice guy. I want to respond to him in a nice way. You get it? So I was on the shout. My point is this, yeah? You're a lovely guy. You know what I'm saying? You got the pictures up. You probably got about 100 shots of them just to prove a point. You're still wrong. Yeah? Neuer, yeah, that's what naturally every goalkeeper does. He's raised his foot to get the ball. He doesn't get the ball.
He doesn't get the ball.
It's Neuer, bro.
No, he doesn't get the ball. What happens after that?
Man's calling him.
What happened after that?
Chess is fluent in German, man. Leave him alone. He knows how to pronounce it.
So can I just say on the penalty, right? On the penalty, Chess, right?
Let me finish off, please. So basically, yeah, Saka is so good at what he did that he's got us debating it for a whole week. Yeah. All he's literally done is he's put the ball past Neuer, and instead of going towards the ball's direction, he's left his foot in order to get the foul, which is fair play. Can we just? So it's a foul in terms of the contact was made, but who initiated the contact was Saka.
Neuer's foot was still in motion. Neuer's foot was still in motion.
Oh, come on, that was never a pen. That was never.
No, don't get me wrong. Listen what I'm saying. Listen. You can't say by the letter of the law, right? By the letter of the law on penalties, yeah. Go look at it. As long as contact is initiated, right, and you do not get the ball, if you don't get the ball as the goalie and contact is initiated, and you are in motion for any reason, that's a pen. Now, of course, the player is looking for the pen. The player is looking for the pen. I agree. Saka left his leg there. He left his leg there because he knew the keeper was still moving.
Can I say one thing, though?
With all due respect, even Henry and Ian Wright.
Can I say one thing, though?
It's your show.
Yeah.
Guys, forget about the penalty. We gifted Bayern Munich. 2 goals. We made our own mistakes.
You're cheeky. You're cheeky. Let me be very clear to you guys. If I'm Sane, yeah, and I dribble past 4 players, yeah, and you have to bring me down to give me a penalty, and then I listen to Igal Talks Football tell me that I was given a goal when I've just been slaloming like I'm at the Winter Olympics going down the fucking hill. And you have the audacity to say we gave them a goal. That's cheeky.
I'll say individual mistakes cost us that goal. Individual mistakes, tackling. tackling the player in the 18-yard box is a stupid mistake. Just let him get his shot off and hope your keeper can save it or try and block the ball. So
This
Okay,
is why.
what about the first one?
individual
One
mistakes?
second.
Individual mistakes will cost you. The first goal as well. The first goal was an individual mistake. Raya coming out, Gabriel and Raya were both confused.
Okay, so you and the girls' narrative is you gave them the goals.
No, I didn't say we
Yes,
gave them.
yes,
I didn't
yes,
say
yes,
we
yes,
gave
yes,
them the
yes,
goal.
right.
Hear what I said. Here, Chess. Unless you do, I said this to you before.
A gal said that.
No. Listen,
Yeah?
I've said this to you before. You listen to respond and not to understand. You have to listen to
But
understand.
I'm listening to what a gal said.
They are not. I've said
Gal
that to you before on
literally said
another
that
stream.
though.
I've said that on another stream.
Egal.
I did not say we gifted them the goal. I said an individual mistake on our path. Yes, I said an individual mistake on our path.
You listening to
I know.
him or
I'm
what?
I'm saying my own.
We mean the same
What
thing.
does that mean though? What does it mean? Like individual mistake, sure, but you can have an individual mistake, but you can also have a collective mistake. Like they're both mistakes. One of them comes from team play. One of them comes from individuals.
Okay, let Deo make his point. Let Deo make his point.
My point is, because of, in fact, Arsenal played the occasion and not the game. The occasion was bigger than Arsenal. I said this before we went into this game. I told everybody, I was like, look, Bayern is not, your league form doesn't translate into UCL. I said this before the game was played. Like, you can be 7th position in your league and come into the UCL and destroy teams. I've seen that happen in 1994 with Dynamo Kiev. I've seen teams that have come into the UCL and blow people out to work. So what I told people, I said, listen, you cannot underestimate Bayern. The mistake that we made is we let the occasion get the best of us. Our players got nervous at the point we were making mistakes that we were not supposed to make, like just the basics, and that cost us. That cost us the tie.
Can I push back a little bit on that because I just want to quickly hold on. Let me just quickly say, because I just want to say, you say the occasion play. I disagree. I think Arsenal got arrogant after the first 10 minutes, and the occasion ran away with them. They saw they were dominating the game. They saw they were in control, and they stopped playing the way that you've played over the last.
That's what I just said. They played the occasion instead of the game.
You said they played the occasion.
Let him land.
There's a nuanced difference between why you started playing like that, and you're saying the occasion. The fans are cheering, but no, I'm saying that you saw that you were in charge of Bayern, and then you overestimated your ability to control them on the transitions.
That's playing the occasion. That's playing the occasion. That's what I'm saying. Like we played. I'm saying, listen. I'm saying Arsenal was playing, and then they got like, oh yeah, we cool.
You guys are saying the same thing.
The whole crowd.
You guys are saying the same thing.
Can I add something tactically, you guys?
That's what I'm saying.
The problem is also that Bayern's midfield was also underestimated. Like Bayern,
that's what I'm saying.
Let me land. Bayern Munich actually competent in midfield, like Lima, Goretzka, Musiala was getting through a lot, and they didn't know whether to take him down, whether to let him go. Those are things Arsenal didn't expect. So to put the game on just like a gal's implying unforced errors and atmosphere is too disingenuous.
Mark here is spot on. Harry Kane should have seen red also. There was a lot of decisions the referee didn't see. He really did just let us play. I'm not gonna whine. I'm not gonna whine. I'm just simply gonna say, can you guys see me, or is this slow?
We'll see.
Okay.
We can hear you whining.
All I think is, Jay, you're spot on when you say we played the occasion. Our midfield got overrun. Chez, you're right. Deo, I think, is agreeing with you to a certain degree, but it's just using different types of vocabulary. And I haven't heard what Sam and Rack have to say.
Egal, this is why I kept telling you, bro, stop comparing Bayern's league form to this coming game, because they're not going to approach the game the same way. You cannot compare the league to the UCL, and there you go, Egal. Now they've got the advantage. I warned you. Now,
you were right.
I said the exact same thing, right? When we had our stream, I told him, I said, your league form doesn't translate to UCL. This was before we played.
But
I warned every Arsenal fan. I said, you can be the best.
2 seconds. The thing is, I don't have any issue with people saying Arsenal will win, because I predicted Arsenal will win as well. But when I started seeing 3-0, 4-1, that's when I'm like, bro.
No, but bro, there's some people who are crazy.
That's Dale when he talks about.
The whole fan base,
One second. It wasn't just that. It wasn't just Egal. You're forgetting. Robbie was one of them. He was trying to do that. I was seeing other people on DR Sports. I was seeing people on Twitter that I normally speak to. We're doing these crazy predictions, and I was saying, bro, if you genuinely believe that, you're gonna get big, hard reality check. And now look, now they've got.
I'm gonna have to jump back in.
So 1 minute.
I'm gonna jump back in.
Just to confirm, it's not just my fan base that gets complacent in Europe. it's also other fan bases that also get complacent in Europe. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fan bases get
Cool.
complacent.
I remember
fan bases that should be getting
playing
complacent
Conference
because they
League.
hadn't won anything in
I remember
Europe.
playing Conference League and going to a Wi-Fi password and getting beat 1-0. So like I completely.
Vader, did you want to say something?
I actually Vader was talking. Okay, go on, Vader.
Yeah,
Vader, go on.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I mean-
I can't see your lovely face
Put
tonight.
yourself
Sorry,
on
man.
screen,
Bless. No, Rax is right. I mean, there's fan
Bless.
bases that do get complacent going into Europe, and they have no damn right getting complacent because they hadn't won anything.
Yep.
But
Yep.
this game in particular, now, when we talk about these penalties, and the reason why I hate having the conversation with Arsenal fans, and no disrespect to Igal or Dio, is that they want to focus on Saka's penalty. They want to focus on that, but everybody wants to ignore the brain
Gabriel.
part, the lack of concentration, I'm accustomed to doing this because I do this in every game in the league. The man picked up the ball, and you know what I kept seeing? I kept seeing Arsenal fans trying to justify it. Well, that's what we do. That's how we do our goal kicks.
Well, then you
Yeah,
get a
but the
penalty
ma-
every single game then against your big man.
The man went and picked up the ball, regardless of whether you do that in the Prem or not all the time. He made a mistake. It should have cost you a
Yeah.
penalty. Do you believe that do you believe that Bayern play the same way if they get rewarded that penalty and score?
Did you hear the
So
ref?
this talking about it equals everything out. No, it doesn't. No,
Yeah.
it doesn't. And that brain fart from Gabriel was crazy
Did you
because
see the
you know what else
referee's
will happen?
explanation?
He made a mistake, and when Dio wants to talk about playing to the occasion, he didn't play to the occasion because he was making mistakes all game long. He let Sane run through him.
I think
He misplaced the pass.
You missed the part where I said individual errors and playing to the occasion. I said that. I said individual
Okay,
errors.
we'll couple. Yeah, we can couple on a lot of reasons
can
why
add a lot of
Arsenal messed
reasons
up
why-
on
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I
guys,
get what you're saying.
guys,
I get what you're saying.
we still have a second part to the video. We need to talk about other things also. But did everyone get their
Sorry,
share of the Arsenal game?
Just one other thing. I think I said this maybe last week or the week before. I can't remember when we were talking about the tie. I said Arsenal's form this season versus Bayern's form this season, no contest, right? But I said if Arsenal play to their maximum capacity and Bayern play to their maximum capacity, there will be a game to be played. It won't be the same Bayern because they are capable of much more.
This
they have shown this season.
Michael Owen
Yeah.
looking ass analysis.
So that's all I'm saying is that
So
it's going to
basically-
be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It's
It'll
going
be
to
a
be
good game,
interesting to
right?
see
Yeah.
what
It'll be a
happens.
good game.
It's going
A game will be played. Somebody will win.
It's going to be a good game. Somebody will win. It may be Arsenal. It may be Bayern Munich.
You need to score a goal.
And it will be played in Germany.
Listen,
You know what's crazy, right?
Michael Owen, that was the right analogy right there. Listen, we need to talk about Man City and Real Madrid, but we cannot
What a
spend as much
game.
time as we did on
What
the
a
Arsenal
game!
and the
What a
Liverpool game.
game, man!
We
What a
cannot.
game.
So
No,
let me.
what-
The only reason Gal's saying that is he's stuck in his car and getting streaming from his car rather than his house.
Yeah,
That's okay.
guys, do you see this? Like, allow me.
Is that a ring light? Is that a
Oh,
ring
he's got
light?
the studio in the car. That's nice.
Why did the whole
That's
setup?
great.
That's brilliant. That's
Listen,
brilliant.
That's dedication.
Listen,
go
I
on,
got my
Vader,
own top
Vader,
everything.
Vader, what's your excuse, man? Vader, look, Gal can do it. What's your excuse?
Vader
You're
dragging.
not-
Vader is
I'm not
emotional.
at Igal's level.
Vader-
man. I'm
Vader
not
is
at-
emotional.
Guys,
Vader is
please,
emotional.
please,
He's
I
emotional.
beg you. Please,
Nah,
I beg you.
Igal's setup is so good. I'm like, is everything okay at home?
Please, I beg you. I'm not home. I've been in my in-laws house the whole. I've been in my in-laws house the whole week, and basically after
No
the
wonder you're
match,
living in your car.
after the match, I did a match reaction, and it was 10 o'clock at night, and I woke up the whole family, so I got told off.
You're in
big
trouble,
time.
man, you're in trouble. That's you better go to the
No,
car
Real
next
Madrid,
time.
like Sam and Beta, obviously Real Madrid City.
Listen, do me a favor.
Banished from the house.
Do me a favor. Anybody watching this, if you want to support, it only costs $5.99. Anyways, let's
$5.99. $5.99.
listen.
yeah.
Let's continue. Let's go. We got Sam here for the Real Madrid City game. He doesn't come on very often. Let's give him the chance to start off this topic. How do you feel being 2-1 up, having a chance to score 1-on-1 to get the 3-1 lead, only to draw 3-3 at the end?
I'm angry. I'm pissed off. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm actually speechless. We should have won. But again, these wankers all of a sudden want to start shooting the ball straight at the keeper, miss the game, start wasting chances. And then when Guardiola gets that unbelievable goal, then they're all like, oh, do you know what? Now we can start shooting. Well, what was that at the beginning? No, I'm angry. I'm pissed off because now I have to go to Vader's house and do something I've never done before. But I will say this: I don't think it will be embarrassing this time, but I still think City will win. And yeah, I'm angry. I'm so angry. Go on, Vader. I'm done.
Anger. I mean, anger and happiness, they're kind of like on the same spectrum. Let me speak. Gal had me on the show when the draw just took place. And many of the panel members were talking about who are favorites after being lined up with Real Madrid. And a lot of the panel members were saying City were. And I was driving at the time, usually am at this time, and I was like, look at where City has gotten to. City's gotten to the point where they're stacked up on the opposite end with Real Madrid, and they're telling me that I'm favorites in this draw.
Well, you're a treble winner, for God, so what do you expect?
Listen, 14 UCLs, though. Real Madrid, and I'm favorites. I'm loving this. Hey, it could be taken away from me next season. I don't care. I'm living this up. Now, 3-3, leaving the Bernabeu, I got no complaints. I would have loved to have left.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do. I bet.
Don't get me wrong. I would have loved to have left there 3-2, but I'm gonna take a draw because I understand and respect how dangerous Real Madrid are. But let me point out this match that I was going into. Sam put in a request to get the roof closed. Sam was encouraging his fan base to all wear white to come to the Bernabeu. Sam had record attendance. Little old city. Oh, how do they afford all these sponsorships? How do they get these revenue records? We go to the Bernabeu and they have record crowd attendance. That doesn't
disprove that point, though, I'll be honest. That's not.
Oh my God!
We
City go to the Bernabeu and they have record attendance. Listen, it's all changed up. It's all changed up. This game was epic, and I want to point out. Imagine, Sam, if they still had away goals. If they still had away goals, this thing would be a wrap.
Then adios.
It would have been over. But you know what, Sam? The reason why I'm not too upset, I'm glad they got rid of away goals, because they brought in away goals for teams that would punk out. They brought in away goals for teams that would play pragmatic. You can't see my air quotes. Yep. Pragmatic. They brought in away goals because of teams that played with no guts, no glory. We put on an amazing display. UEFA had to have been so happy with the fact of that game that took place, the amount of goals, the style of football, the quality of the game. Mm-hmm. Now, the one thing I'm going to point out with UEFA, you got to change things up. There's no reason why Bayern and Arsenal should be played at the same time as Real Madrid and Manchester City. Stagger them by an hour. Stagger them by an hour and a half, something.
Yeah, whoever scheduled that should be fired. With all your respect.
Absolutely, you got to change it up.
To be fair on Sam, he makes a good point where your goals did come from I know it's the way you play. Foden's goal was systematic, but there's no way Pep's sitting there going, Guardiola's going to score in his weak foot.
The thing is, Guardiola. That was his weak foot. He would never hit a ball.
Yeah, that's my point, Sam. What I'm trying to say is that overall, Real Madrid actually played a good game, and Man City were.
We played well, but these wankers didn't want to finish their chances.
I think this played a very good game, of course.
I think Man City's game was good. I wouldn't say very good. Where another day you could have lost that game, and when they're sitting here,
let me ask you guys this.
Yeah,
I feel like Real Madrid lost the tie the moment Vinicius missed that chance to make it 3-1.
Oh, don't even.
Because they go 3-1 up.
Not really. 3-1 up. For me, in a game like this, you're never going to have, when you're playing the quality of opposition you're playing against, you don't control 90 minutes. That just doesn't happen. So you're going to have moments that flow from side to side, and other teams are going to be in control. And when you're under the cosh, you just basically need to ride your luck. You need to defend well. You need to. So when I see that chance as, on the flip side, the Madrid second goal was very, very soft, how it actually went in. So I can argue that chance that went in,
you can make a case that Bernardo Silva's goal.
You could swap them over, and it wouldn't be it would be more conducive. So I'm just looking at it from the point of view of I don't think Real Madrid or City go into this game thinking they're going to dominate the whole game. They know they're going to get. They know they're going to get pressure. They know. So missed chances is more of a frustration of
City will dominate.
We missed the chance, but you know you're going to get more chances because that's
City will dominate at
this tie's going. Like
I have a sneaky suspicion they will lose at home. City. I'm not going to lie. I know everyone's saying City will win because of home record. But I genuinely feel like
it's a tough City 55, City 55, 45 to Real Madrid. City
whoever wins,
like 70-30. For me, it's not.
Whoever wins from those two are the favorites to win the competition, though, regardless.
You already knew that beforehand, though.
Yeah.
Don't be saying that now because Arsenal got.
No. Is that a bit of Michael? Is that some Michael Owen analysis again there? Michael Owen analysis again? Yeah, I think so.
Okay, guys,
it's all right. It's all right. Just a second. You go. Do you know what? You go.
Sam, 1 second, please. 1 second. Please. I want to ask the rest of the boys. We're going to come back to you, I promise. I just want to ask the rest of the boys, do you have anything else to say on City Real Madrid? Because I kind of want to move past this a little bit quicker because we're kind of 41 minutes in. We haven't left the UCL in Champions League.
I do. I got a little thing to say.
Okay. Let Sam go, then you can go.
All right, go ahead.
The thing is, Jay, he might actually not think they go because a certain person made a specific combined 11 between my club and his club. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that.
That's gonna haunt Igal till the end of time.
Oh, you know my fan base. They play that clip up every single week. Every week they play that clip.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, they might as well put Igal talks football in the dressing room. Look at this little knobhead. Look at what he's saying about our club.
Okay,
I'm gonna say this real quick. I went into that game. And it's been talked to death, but I went in that game missing some players. Obviously, Real Madrid as well. But I was missing some key players that have kind of kept Real Madrid quiet defensively in the past. Yeah. I also played that game without arguably the best midfielder in the world right now. So I'm taking my chances coming back to the Etihad. I know it's going to be a tough game.
The best midfielder in the world is Rodri.
I believe it's KDB, but we can have that conversation at another time. Now, I'm going into this game. And if I'm going to have any gripes or any concerns, it's because it's still Real Madrid. It's still the club that's won it 14 times. There's still something that kind of happens or doesn't happen around them. Certain calls don't get made. Certain questionable yellows don't get called. So I don't know what's going to happen even on the Etihad ground. But the fact that it's 3-3 and I got players coming back, Real got players coming back. We see who wins it. Whoever wins it's going to be well deserved to earn it.
It's going to be a great game. That's what I know for a fact. Michael Owen fact. I'm saying Michael Owen vibe.
Okay. I think City will win. I think City will win, to be fair.
So, look, obviously City knocked Madrid out last season, and it was a season before, right, when Madrid beat City in extra time. Personally, I think City are the better team and have been the better team for 3 years. Even when Madrid knocked them out, like, let's deep it a little bit, for pretty much 180 minutes, maybe not 178 minutes, City were the better team. Madrid did a madness, and that's because of their heritage partially that they were able to do that. And then City were shell-shocked and they knocked them out. But then I still think the City at that point were the better team. City last season were the better team. And right now I still think City are the better team. And therefore that's why I think City will win. Is
my audio okay?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. If there's any feedback, let me know. So the way we're going to do this slightly different today. I'm going to go to Sam first. Who do you play weekend?
Mallorca.
For God's sake, Igal. It's not Igal Talks Europe.
No. I'm just asking. So you're
Igal Talks La Liga.
So you're not gonna have a tough matchup. City face Crystal Palace.
No,
my
Luton.
point is City.
Luton.
My point is City face Crystal Palace. They face Mallorca.
No, Luton.
Luton. Easier sides.
No, Luton.
I play Luton. Luton at the Etihad.
You play Luton. Yeah. So obviously everyone knows you're gonna beat Luton at home like 7-0. Right?
I wouldn't go that far, but we should be winning. Yeah.
Why not? Why can't you beat them 7-0? You're playing
Well,
on there too.
we
Ain't no playing
we haven't been beating teams like that throughout the season.
No, no, no.
a man of
It's
data,
Luton.
a man of data like yourself, Dio. You know that. So
It's Luton.
I'm not
It's
just
Luton.
gonna
Okay, so
I'm
what's your
not just
score
gonna
prediction then?
arrogantly say that I'm gonna score 7 versus Luton Town.
It's Luton though.
Okay, what's your score prediction then?
So I'm doing a score prediction before even seeing a starting 11 because I know Pep's going to do rotation because the man's smart. He knows he's going to need bodies
That's
available
what
for
we
the
do.
second leg versus Real Madrid. I'm gonna
Oh,
say,
please play a full team, please.
yeah, get out of here, Sam. I'm gonna say we're probably winning that maybe like 2-1, 3-1.
I was gonna say that.
Oh, so you're gonna concede?
Yeah, I
Luton
think
will
we're gonna
not score.
concede. That's been a
Luton-
pattern of
Luton
us
will
all
not
season.
Adebayo or Barkley. You heard it here first.
All right, fair. I think obviously you're gonna. I
Wait,
think
what
you're
did
gonna
Ches say?
You heard what I said, brother. You heard.
I
What
didn't
said.
hear. I didn't hear it. I need to see. What?
Say it again.
I'm agreeing with you. 2-1. You're gonna win. That's what you need to know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is City home or away?
City's
I think
at
City
home.
at home.
Home.
City's at home, similar to Liverpool. Liverpool's at home versus Crystal Palace. Same kind of result.
The
What do you guys
the
think?
Liverpool Crystal Palace game is more difficult than the Luton
Yeah,
game,
exactly.
obviously.
Yeah.
And
I
obviously
say Liverpool still win.
Nah, but the thing is when you take a pamming like that, yeah, like it's not. There's a
Really
legacy
edgy.
effect of taking a battering. Like
Yeah.
you don't just take a battering like that and just walk off down the road and be like, oh, okay. It's like if someone beats the shit out of you, you might feel okay 5 minutes later. Then you go to the hospital and like, hey, you broke your collarbone. Do you know what I mean? You're like, oh god. And that's what I'm trying to say here about Liverpool is the fundamental issues that we saw in that game could be mitigated.
Can Liverpool bounce
Jay's
back?
lived a tough life, man. I can't lie.
One second.
Broken collarbones left, right, and center.
No. I get what he means. I've seen
Yeah,
it before.
yeah.
I've seen
Of
it.
course you do, Egal. It's
consecutive
Liverpool slander.
losses.
Of course you.
Listen,
I
know
think
exactly
Liverpool
what
can
he's
bounce
talking about.
back. I think they can
Well, that's
bounce
the
back.
point. The point about what I'm trying to say is the bounce back isn't the issue. Nobody's saying that Liverpool are not going to win the majority of their games this season. What I'm specifically saying is the soft underbelly that Atalanta game exposed is something that doesn't just disappear. Teams don't lose like that, and then it's something that never happens again. This tells me this is something that has the potential to happen. I don't see Arsenal losing 3-0 at home to anybody. Do you know what I mean? This is a surprise result,
Jay,
but
I need
it's
to
also
stop
a
you
result that's potentially been coming.
Jay, I need to stop you there. Are you saying they're now going to drop points in this upcoming game? Yes or no?
I'm saying that when you lose a game like this, all of a sudden now, let's go look at Liverpool's fixtures. I bet if we look at them now, I said Liverpool have the easiest running. Let's go look at these fixtures together now. I bet they look fucking hard. I bet Liverpool's fixtures now look really hard because you just lost 3-0 at home to Atalanta. So not everything looks difficult because you just lost 3-0 at home to Atalanta.
Jay, I think I agree. I think I agree with you when
Crystal
you say
Palace, Atlanta, Fulham, West Ham.
Wait, the fixtures haven't
We've
changed.
got
What
West
are you
Ham
talking
away,
about, Jay?
Villa away, Brighton at home, and all of a sudden this looks really hard.
No. We ain't doing that.
It's the four away games that
Liverpool have 4 away games in a row.
Yeah,
Do you know
have
what it would be for Liverpool to win all of
Fulham,
those games?
West Ham, and someone else. 4 away games in a row. That's tricky. Not necessarily because of the strength of the opposition, but the fact you're playing 4 away games is away from home is
I think Miguel. Sorry. Also, like teams like Crystal Palace would then look at themselves and be like, "We're just on the same level with Atalanta. If Atalanta could do, we can do it." Like, no. Let me tell you why I'm saying that. Like, there's this boost. Like, so you look at UFC, for example. I did judo. There are people that if I had to fight them, I used to panic because I knew they're better than me and they're going to crash. Like, you already knew that this fight was over, right? But then somebody else that you've beaten maybe a year ago in the tournament beats that guy, and you're like, I beat this guy. If you could beat this guy, you know what? So you got that little I'm not going to back down. So that in itself
is a good analogy.
Aura.
Yeah,
like basically what you're saying is aura. The aura's we popped Liverpool's aura bubble. Your aura's gone now. There's no like you lose 3-0 at home to Atalanta. there ain't no aura here.
So I'm
Alright,
not
so
saying.
guys,
Sorry, hold
it's
on,
the
Pacman. I'm
moment
not
of
saying they're
truth.
on the same level. What I'm saying is
1 second. It's
like
the
teams,
moment of
not,
truth.
lower teams would then become more bold. They'll just become more bold, seeing what has happened.
Let me stop you there, Deo, because in order of time, it's the moment of truth. Rack, what do you think is going to happen at home versus Crystal Palace off the back of that Atlanta game? Do you think you bounce back?
I think we win. I think I agree to some extent what the guy is saying. I think we get a win, but it's not a convincing win. But the win is the most important thing, and then maybe we can derive some confidence because the games after that, run of 4 games after that, will be tough. So it's imperative. We can't let this develop. Like Arsenal had that game, the one thing where you lost to West Ham and you lost to Fulham, was it?
Fulham, yeah.
We can't let this go into like this. Obviously, drawing against Man United and losing to Atalanta, we can't let this go into a third game.
Yeah, we drew against
Makes
you.
sense.
We drew against you. Then we went on to go lose the other 2 games. So, yeah, parallels. Finally, do you have Jota back? Do you have Trent back? Do you have Allison back? Who's back?
Well, Jota obviously played and came on, missed a couple of chances, but the fact that he got back into it straight away and was getting in those positions straight away, that bodes well. So I'm glad, really glad, because he's one guy. Give him a chance, and I'm confident Jota will put it away. Trent, Klopp put him on the bench, but then said he was never fit enough to play from the bench. So I'd be surprised if he plays on. Maybe he gets a couple of minutes on Sunday, but then we kind of need him for the forthcoming fixtures because, we need to be defensively solid, but we lack creativity on some occasions, especially when teams park the bus, and we need Trent to step up.
So are you going with
no time
win?
No time to acclimatise. No. Let's say 2-0, but it won't be convincing.
You haven't kept a clean sheet in your last 8 games.
Yep. No time like the present.
Whatever
I guess.
drink that is.
There's always the first time to start
Pineapple
keeping a
juice
clean
and Ray
sheet.
nephews, Igal.
There's always the first time to
I
start
don't
keeping a
drink
clean sheet.
alcohol.
They can start now.
Okay, let's go to the next topic. And I don't want to spend too much time on the Arsenal, on the Chelsea game.
Liar.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let Ches talk about Chelsea. Ches, talk to me about your team, bro.
Wait.
Ches, come out of the shadows. Come out of the shadows. Come into the light so that we can see you.
He's so sad.
So-
the
so we
moment
can see
talk about
you.
his team.
You get up. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh no,
How
that's
the,
too
mi-
close, too
how
close.
the mighty have
Too
fallen.
close, too
How
close,
the
too
mighty have
close.
fallen.
we're not falling. We're just taking temporary rest. There's a difference.
Oh,
But
you
in this
Ah.
game,
stop it.
come on, guys, come on. In this game in particular, it's going to be a draw or a loss. You heard it here first. Don't act surprised. You already know it's coming anyway. We've lost Enzo today. We've got more injuries. We lost Enzo and we lost.
Who are you playing?
What's that? Why
Those
Enzo?
things-
Why Enzo?
we lost
Newcastle.
Enzo and the goalkeeper, I think. Sanchez, the goalkeeper, who was on the bench. We lost both of them. Now we've got like 12 injuries. All first
Oh, they played
teamers.
Newcastle.
Did you see
No,
a draw or a loss?
Everton at
Yep,
home.
you heard him.
Oh,
So it's going to be a draw or loss. So I'm predicting right now, no gas, 2-1 Everton or 1-1.
Fucking
Oh
hell.
my god.
I ain't
Could you
joking.
imagine?
Why
If they lose,
Bro,
if they lose to Everton, oh
you
Lord,
just
have
drew
mercy
against
on my
Burnley
No,
and
but
Sheffield.
he-
Why is
but
everyone
yo,
surprised?
I gotta give it up to him. Sometimes people call him Delulu, but today he's honest.
Hold on.
Chess isn't deluded. Chess's only bad take is the only reason you're saying that, Chess, is because you said about Palmer Saka. That's the only reason he's saying that.
Hey, let me handle this. If you want to say something to me, ago, yeah? Say it to my face. Yeah?
Chess,
I'm saying it to your face.
No,
Chess.
Chess, deluded.
Chess,
No
do you
one
live in
told me
London?
to deluded.
Chess, do you live in
Bro,
London?
come on.
Yeah, I
We
do,
see
yeah,
your
yeah. Why?
TikToks. We
Chess,
see your
have you seen the
TikToks,
amount
bro.
of tickets that have been on the ticket exchange for the Chelsea Everton game, bro?
Yeah, I
Have
know
you
it's
seen
mad. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Bro,
I
people
have a
don't want
chance
to
to
go.
go to the final, yeah, against Man City, and I'm not going. Like, I gave up my
Still.
ticket. Yeah, I'm not going. Nah. I went
Fair.
to Liverpool game, we lost. So I was like, why am I going to go here again? I'm like, I don't know.
Fair.
It's not
Listen.
far from my house.
I didn't catch that.
Oh
Say
my
that again.
God.
What was that? What happened?
What the hell is that?
Slightly
Oh my
microaggressions.
God.
Too. Slightly microaggressions. But we move.
Most brothers.
Anyways, let's. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Yeah, 1-1
I
ago.
was
1-1
not
ago.
expecting-
1-1.
I was not expecting him to predict a draw or a loss, but fair. I remember being in that situation myself.
It wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't. So things can change quite quickly. Jay, talk to me. How you feeling about Tottenham's chances for top 4?
All right, listen, we'll do the thing. Don't worry about us. We'll do the thing.
High line for life.
Do the thing.
Listen,
IJ, I want you to get Europe because I'm coming
well,
next
listen,
season.
I'm like the new Champions League
Why?
format.
Because they beat you.
No, it's not even just that.
Listen, man.
It's not even just that.
See,
No. It's not even because of that. It's not to do with revenge. Because next season, I want my club to now start facing these Premier League teams away from home. If it's in London, well, I'm going to these games. I want to see the Tottenham Stadium in the game and the Emirates
Yo,
as well.
Tottenham Stadium.
High line for life.
Sorry.
yeah, man. But the thing is that the one thing about high line for Spurs is, like, other teams play equally high lines. It just gets highlighted a bit more with Ange. I can watch City and Arsenal pen teams in, and I can see Saliba in the other team's half. You know, I see that often when Arsenal trap teams. So I think it's a narrative rather than the form. So
it's Ange's accent that makes us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's just Ange's accent. It's just his accent. It's like, we play the high line.
At the end of the day, right, I'm very, very, very happy with Ange. I think he's had a very good season 1, and there's not much.
Okay.
When I'm looking at the managerial pool right now, when I was telling you guys last year how much I like Ange and how I was confident in him, other teams are now having to make the same decisions that Spurs had to make last season. Like, so last season we were like Amorim or Slot or Ange or Enrique. And I can argue, looking back, Nagelsmann too, we had a better spectrum of managers that we potentially could get, but we didn't really know it at the time because it was the first window of newer manager profiles. So when we're looking at, do you want Slot? Do you want to maybe try and get De Zerbi? Do you want Ange? Do you want Enrique? So we could have got Enrique. Like we could, but now Enrique, they're talking about Barcelona and this. So now it's difficult to get these managers. Amorim, if we pushed harder for him, we could probably have got Amorim. Now he's going to Liverpool probably. So Chelsea, maybe get Xavi. Maybe look at. So the way I look at it now is Spurs, if they finish top 4, amazing. If they finish Europa, it's probably better for the team because the team itself, I'm not sure the team's strong enough to go first 11 every week, every Saturday, Wednesday when you're playing Champions League because the quality of teams is a lot. So it might be easier to play Europa League with the squad we've got at the moment, but you want to play against the best teams. So I want to be in the Champions League to test ourselves, and I think we make it. And I think with the development of Tottenham's style and what they're trying to do, it's a lot easier with a manager like Ange to buy him players because he's got a very defined style of play. So it's a lot easier to define. This is the profile. These are the characteristics. Add this into the team, and the project can go boom. So I think Spurs, to me, were where Arsenal were when they bought Zinchenko and Jesus. We're literally at that point of the project. So basically, say bring a DM, bring a high quality left winger in, and I think Spurs' project next year goes boom. I genuinely do.
I was listening to Tobes talking about this earlier today on the Big Six, and he was saying that he no longer wants a striker. He wants Son to be the striker, and he just wants a left winger. So that's but
the thing is like, certain people need to see, like me at the beginning of the season. I told you that Son was probably arguably one of the best 9s in the league before there was anything that, and I was like, so now people who've spent all season, like I quite like Tobes. He's got some good points, but the thing about football is people start with a logic system when they watch football. And I think my logic system is a lot better than most people's, to be brutally honest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Humble brag.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah?
Because the characteristics that I
Logic.
No,
Right over most people's
My
heads.
logic system is so much better than all you peasants.
Yeah,
just like,
I'm better at
actually,
getting 2 + 2 equals 4 than
Nah.
everybody.
No, because the thing is that when I start, before I go on and start, so say Spurs lose to Fulham, yeah. Before I start moaning about the team, I start off and I say, hey, you know what, right? If I've said before the season started, this is a process and you're gonna have up and down results, and there's the potential that you're gonna lose. Cool. Okay. So then you factor in, okay, has the opposition played really well? Like, are they winning their duels over us? Are they killing us? Like, is it that these players played badly, or is it that the opposition has played well? So when I'm looking at all of that sort of stuff, there's a way that you interpret. Yeah. Yes, Mark Watson, definitely better than yours. And so there's a way that you interpret results in football. And what I'm saying is that's, you can project stuff. So Arsenal, when they appointed Arteta, could see the vision. Yeah. When Liverpool appointed Klopp, they could see the vision. Some people can see the vision. I'm a vision seer.
And you're just one of those guys.
Okay.
And so you're saying, so now that you guys have
I
appointed
love the
and
fact-
you can see the
I
vision.
love the fact that Jay can turn a question about the game.
This just turned into praising Jay. I don't even remember what the question was at this point.
Okay, so Jay, the question is, who do you play this weekend and how? And
Newcastle away. Newcastle away.
Newcastle away.
Newcastle away. It's the Tottenham Hotspur revenge tour. I haven't forgotten about that 6-1 last season. Do you know what I mean? That was
High line for life.
Bro,
all right, man. Listen, that had the memes. That had Jacob Murphy being like,
Jay, if you beat them, and all I know is you got to retweet that video one more time.
Listen, oh yeah, of course.
What on Kendall?
If you don't love yourself, who is going to?
It's no longer even about Kendall. It's about the reply.
Yeah, it's about the Newcastle fan base. The Newcastle fan base that finished above us once in 20 years and thought they could talk spicy to us. Listen, we don't win stuff, but when somebody who's a perennial loser comes up to you and say, "Hey, you're a loser," I would say, "Yeah, I'm a loser, but you're a proper loser. You're like a head getting flushed down the toilet in school."
You want to know something?
I'm just a bit of a
Someone get that Spider-Man meme up.
You know what the fucked up thing is? The way we look at you is the way you look at Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. And but Newcastle never had to pray to the gods to stop a rival winning the Champions League.
The way City, Liverpool, and Chelsea currently look at us. So it's like, and then
there you go.
Arsenal have some legacy, man. You like 20 years ago,
but we haven't won much.
You used to be something. It's like when I catch up with people that used to go to high school with, and they're fat and overweight, and I say, "Hey,
bro,
nice
this got dark."
It's nice to see you, bro. And now you've got a little gym instructor, yeah? Now you're in shape. Now you're doing a little typo. You're looking good, gal. Yeah, okay. Let's see if you can secure the bag, yeah? Let's see how Arsenal
I will say this, though. If you qualify for the UCL,
anyways,
I will say this. If you qualify...
He still hasn't said a score prediction. Fucking hell.
I'm got 3-1. 3-1.
Okay, there you go.
The most we spoke about Spurs in 2 weeks.
No, but do you know what? If they get to the UCL, if they actually qualify, their summer transfer window will be important because with the new format, more games, the UCL has been expanded. The scores will be very, very important for next season as well.
More games, more injuries.
Yeah, there will be if you don't look out for players. I think Jay could use Pedro now. I think that would be a good signing for them as well.
Anyway,
nah, with those hamstrings made out of cheese strings.
Guys,
that's true.
No, man. No, can't wait for him to fucking sprint in Andrew's system and that hamstring explodes. Sorry?
Today there's no Man United rep, so we're gonna ask Rock to be the rep. What's gonna happen in the Man United game?
You're asking United's biggest hater to be the rep. Oh yeah, what a good logic.
I don't even know who they're playing, but they're gonna lose.
They're playing Bournemouth, I think.
Doesn't change my opinion.
It's messed up because
The thing
I want to thank a United fan for what they did against that in that game versus Liverpool. So it's
The thing is, I think Man United from next season onwards will become a serious club with this new ownership that they have and with this new board. From next
I think
season.
they beat Bournemouth. Surely they don't lose to Bournemouth off the back.
Nah,
of
I
the
don't think they
result.
will. The thing is, these players haven't got to play anything. The thing is, they haven't got anything to play for anymore in the league. It's just their FA Cup
No,
left.
they still have to play for pride, and maybe
So
they can catch up to
who's
Aston
Bournemouth?
Villa.
Sorry.
Nah, it's done. Man United.
What?
Man United.
But what, this weekend?
Only
Yeah,
people that
I
have
think.
pride.
Away.
Only people that have pride play for pride now.
Yeah, away.
But
If you don't have pride, you
United
don't
playing
play.
Bournemouth away.
I think
If
so.
United beat Bournemouth away, I will be absolutely shocked.
The
Absolutely
reason,
shocked.
the reason why I was so
but Man United
disappointed
have
with the
the
result.
quality to
No,
beat
but one second ago. The reason why I was so disappointed with our result last week, right, is
Because they're crap.
right now, Manchester United are the worst team in the league. They are the worst team in the league right now. Man United.
Genuinely speaking, they are the like.
Guys,
I
let
won't
them
say
cook,
they're the
let them
worst
cook.
team.
Listen, no.
I'd say they're the worst top team.
Liverpool, yeah, but Liverpool at one point Liverpool were on the attack, right? And United was so disjointed in the middle of the game. Both Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher started laughing at them in the middle of the game while action was happening.
What
They weren't
about
analysing the
Sheffield
action. They
United?
started laughing at them. That's how bad they were.
What about
No,
Sheffield
no,
United?
Right.
United are worse than Sheffield United.
Yeah, Sheffield
Right.
United have worse players, but they're set up better than United.
But Rack, why have you not managed to beat them this season?
Because we were fucking stupid and we did stupid things and gave the game away. And actually, we don't even have an excuse. We should be ashamed of the fact. But it's the thing. I think
Press himself.
for me,
I'm just saying.
Sunday's result
Big up Mark Watson.
Sunday's
Mark
result.
Hughes, much love.
Sunday's result was the worst result of Liverpool's season.
I agree. Yep, I
Worse
agree.
than Atalanta, probably.
The thing is, the
Worse
amount of chances.
worse than Atalanta.
That first half, 15 shots on target. These men had zero,
No.
and you still couldn't beat them.
I was so normally I'm quite measured when it comes to like
Nah,
talking
you were
about the
pissed off.
team
Everyone could see you.
but
were pissed off.
I was really fucking angry on the honestly it was crazy.
The thing is, you can't even blame me now. You have to blame the forward line for not taking the chances. I'll be real. Nunez, Diaz, all these man. I just think nah.
Yeah.
But I've said before. I think from next season they'll start becoming serious with this new ownership and this new board and all of that.
Could be.
Now they've actually got a football man in charge. And listen, fair play to them, man. I missed the Man United that were good, actually. I missed them.
Alright,
Good old days.
guys, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, go on.
This is some
Final-
nice.
final-
Girl, I'm not gonna lie. This is some nice lighting for you. This is some good lighting for you. It's
Yeah,
doing,
bro,
it's doing
light and
wonders
bright.
for you.
You see the full light skin Somali.
Okay, all right.
Anyways, let's get into the next.
I thought
one.
you. I thought it was Canada.
So I'm Somali, bro. My family's from Somalia. I might be Canadian, but I don't look like a hockey loving guy. Do
Is
I?
there a huge?
No, you
is there
don't.
a
To be
huge
fair,
number of
you
Canadian
don't. You don't.
Somalians
No, you
now?
don't.
Are you
Bro.
like an endangered species or something, or is there a lot
Bro,
of Canadian Somalians?
Somalis run Toronto.
I find that very difficult
That's
to
true.
believe.
No.
Wallahi, ask
No,
later.
No. It's true. It's
Is it
true.
true?
'Cause it is true because I've
Later.
been to Toronto. Because I
Sounds like
No.
I've been to
I have a
Toronto
cousin
and
who
there's so many
Somalis
Somalis.
run Toronto.
Yeah.
Do Somalis run Toronto?
Like certain areas of Toronto.
Yeah, they do.
No, there's
Yeah.
a pocket. Yeah,
They do. Yeah,
there's a pocket
yeah.
for sure.
That's true. I've been there
let's
multiple
go.
times as well. It is
Bro,
true.
Somalis literally exposed the mayor of Toronto, the guy who died. Big up to him, though. Like condolences to him and his family, obviously. But the guy
who died. Big up to him, by the way. Big up. R.I.P.
You know what I meant to say. Anyways, this guy got exposed by the Toronto guys. Fucking.
Big up to the dead guy.
Anyways, let's get back
Hey, listen, people. Hit the like,
Yo,
people. Come on,
by
hit the
the
like,
way-
people.
by the way,
Hit the like up. Hit the like and
I was
subscribe.
actually
Come on.
scared for my life because I tweeted something one time and these guys were like, yo, you have to delete that tweet. Like, bro, it's dangerous, bro. No joke. Anyways,
What did you
let's
tweet?
get back to. Bro, I'm not even gonna talk about it.
I'm joking.
Yeah, Yeah. Let's get back to reality before my family is at danger. Arsenal, Aston Villa. What we saying?
What the fuck?
3-1 or 4-1 Arsenal.
Jay, why are you saying
I
what the
think-
fuck? It's
I
true.
think-
I'm laughing.
I think pragmatic football. The Arsenal should play. I think 2-0, man. I mean, we
I hope
lost.
Gabriel's mistraining.
Arsenal,
Gabriel
Arsenal
is
playing
training.
Villa.
Yeah. There's
Is it Villa?
yeah, Villa. Yeah,
Is
Gabriel
this
Gabriel
true?
missed training. Yeah, he
Why?
missed training. I don't know. I haven't found any more information, but I don't think
If he's out, that could be trouble. I think. That could be trouble.
I
Well,
think this
yeah,
is the
but-
perfect
but also,
opportunity to rest
it could be.
Gabriel
It could be.
Magalhaes.
Look, it could be trouble, but you also have to look at Villa. Villa has about 4 or 5 of their top first starting lineup injured as well. So Villa has a lot of people out. So yeah,
Then goodbye. Then goodbye.
Yeah,
Villa.
so yeah, Villa has a
Douglas
lot of
Luiz
people
won't
out.
play. Douglas Luiz
Douglas
won't
Luiz is
play.
not
Douglas
playing. He's on a
Luiz
red
is
card.
out.
He's out on a yellow card. Multiple yellow cards. McGinn is not in as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got it.
Is McGinn injured?
Yeah, he had the. I think he had the. They said
Kamara's
something-
out also.
something anyway. Yeah. So there's quite a number of players they have that are
Talking about
injured.
sore throats for in the chat. What are we doing in the chat? Like the hell?
So yeah. So basically, I think we can go ahead, play pragmatic football, win 2-0, and just leave there. Like
Nah, I
people
think
can-
3. I think you'll score more than 2. I'll be real.
Yeah.
we have the
reality
capacity
situation
to,
is,
but I just feel
this
like
is not a
Arsenal needs
game-
to. We need to pace it down now. This is not where we go all out, just keep popping in. but, like,
Oh no, he
Bro, but
played
this is
yesterday.
a game-
Apparently, he played
this is a
yesterday.
game where
Apparently,
where we can
Look,
rotate. This is a game where we can
Oh, he
rotate
did?
a couple players.
yeah, apparently,
Okay.
yeah. That guy just said he played
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah, McGinn. Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, McGinn should be okay, I think.
No,
Yeah, let
but
me see.
Deo, this is my theory. We should rotate the players who haven't gotten an opportunity to. Not everybody,
Ooh.
but for
Not
example,
not in this not in
So,
this game.
like,
though, yeah.
are you
Hear
good
me
enough
out,
to
hear me
rotate
out.
against Villa
Hear me
and
out.
win?
hear me out. I don't think it's crazy to take out a Kai Havertz and put in a Jesus up top off the back of
Oh no,
his
no,
performance.
that's a good that's a good
I
swap. I'm
don't
talking
think-
about.
I don't
Is it-
think
I'm
I
more
don't
like
think it's
saying
that much of a
Fabio
drop
Vieira,
off.
Odegaard
Guys,
type
please,
changes.
let me just say this one bit, and then because it's tough for me to hear you guys on the same speaker that I'm speaking from. When it comes to the next one, it's Martinelli out, Trossard in. I don't think that's too difficult. Partey in for Jorginho. I don't think that's too much of a change to our system at this moment in time, especially with Partey coming in and starting the previous game in the league also. And then the change I would make is if Gabriel Magalhaes is injured, then you throw in KVR and you keep Ben White in the team. If Gabriel is not injured, you start him and you maybe rest either Saliba or Ben White. But regardless, the back line, one of them have to be somewhat rotated for a Tomiyasu or a KVR.
Why
That's
not
what I'm
rest?
saying.
Why don't you just rest Declan Rice and play Partey?
Declan Rice got a full game off midweek last week.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then
The Deckers.
never mind.
And if you look at the list of injuries for these guys, what's their name?
Aston
So they
Villa.
have
What's my
Aston Villa. They
prediction?
have hold on. They have Longley out, Matty Cash out, Jacob Ramsey out, Kamara out, House out, Tyrone Mings out, Buendia is out, Douglas Lewis is out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Go.
I was gonna go 3-1, but I'm gonna go 2-0 now. I think we keep
Nah,
a clean sheet.
4-1. 4-1.
Let me just grind it out.
I'm gonna say, from my point of view, I think Villa broadly, like, I looked at what Bayern did, Villa can do. Yeah, Villa can do that. Same thing.
But who's in their
They-
midfield?
They can block the lines and do that kind of pressing, and then they've got those wingers.
McKinn is back, okay, but
McGinn,
who
so
else?
they got McGinn. He might play centrally. If I'm there, if I watch you versus Bayern, and I'm Emery, I'm going 4-4-2, and I'm saying Diaby, Bailey, Watkins, Zaniolo, you're all playing. Your job is to run at them. Just run at them. That's your job. You four, run at Rodgers for Zaniolo, and I'm saying run at them. I think Arsenal will probably win, but like I say, like Liverpool,
Villa has a bad record. Villa has a bad record away as well. This
Oh, yeah,
season.
because Emery's
I'm
because
looking
Emery's
at
away record
game
is awful.
state.
as a
I'm looking at
manager.
game state rather
Yeah.
than Villa's record. I'm looking at this matchup, and I'm seeing that once you get a punch on the jaw, now I'm looking at the next few people that punch you on the jaw. How does your jaw react to it? Because now I saw Bayern damage Arsenal, in a
What
way
is the what are you talking about? Bayern has won the Champions League 6 times. Arsenal has never gone past the quarterfinal. You come here. No. Yeah, this is your Tottenham agenda. Stop it. Don't do that.
Listen, don't do revision. Don't do revisionism because you didn't win. Because you didn't win, you're trying to do revisionism. There's no one person that didn't think that Arsenal were going into this game to win. And now because you didn't win, you're doing revisionism. Yeah,
there's no revisionism here. I'm saying
ownership, accountability.
Listen, we tied with Bayern. We tied 2-2 with Bayern. Yes, we're better than
home.
Them.
At home, is that an impressive result? Is that a good result?
Listen. It is not a bad result. Yes or no? It is not a bad result, though.
No, I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you if it was a bad result. I said, is it a good result?
It's not a bad result.
Is it a good result?
It is not a bad result.
Dario, I hate to say this. It is a bad result if it's at home.
No. Listen.
Yo, guys.
All of a sudden, right? All of a sudden, Arsenal's home record, where all they have done at home is not lost at home, right? Where they've not lost at home. This year,
no matter what.
Where we've not lost at home this year, we've not lost the game.
Okay.
So hold on. So how is that a bad result for us at the end of the day? Like at the end of the day, it's Champions League.
If you know the Champions League,
at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it's Champions League. We haven't been here in 14 years. This is the first time back in the quarterfinal in 14 years. Yes, this is the first time back in the quarterfinal. In 14 years. So to sit here and say that a 2-2 draw against Bayern at home, where we've not lost this season at all, is a bad result. Is just reaching. That's just reaching, man.
No, but it's not a good result because
it just makes it harder for us when we go there. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
It makes it harder. That's all it is. But it's not.
Yo, guys.
Okay.
Guys, it's Friday again. It's Saturday, Sunday. Listen, guys, gotta go. We gotta go do some stuff. Jay's got a party. Dayo's got to take care of some kids. Rock is thinking about his money. Sam, I see you're about to do a Twitch stream or something. You look like Kai Sinet right now. But hey, let's get this show over with a prediction for the Arsenal Aston Villa game. And I've already said 2-0 to
It's a disappointing result, Capo. Disappointing, not bad. There's a big difference. I was disappointed that we didn't take our chances. There's a big difference between disappointing and a bad result.
But I never said it was a bad result. I said, was it good?
People, please, I beg you, let's try to wrap it up. I beg you. We're not gonna get stuck back on the first topic of the video, which was the UCL. We did that. You guys can rewind and watch that part.
All right.
4-1.
Unless somebody super chats a question that's gonna cost us another 20 minutes to stay on the channel. Jay, what are you saying?
4-1.
Where's that guy with the $300 donation? What was his name again? Get him back on the channel.
By the way, that was my brother Usman, and I told him next time if you're gonna do a $300 super chat, you better off just send me the $300 myself. Fuck it up.
He just gave Google €100, $100.
Yeah, I'm like, what's wrong with you? Anyways, Sam, what are you saying? Arsenal, Aston Villa.
4-1.
4-1. And people, have you liked the goddamn video? Tell me you've liked the video.
I told him to smash that. Hey, I told him to smash that. I told him to smash that like button. To be fair, I told him.
Listen, I even got a comment.
He did. I heard him.
I even got a comment from somebody the other day. They said, "Igal, your channel doesn't get enough likes because the amount of content you're doing is the same as everybody else, and it's a lot better, but you're not getting the likes."
Do you know why? It's because you don't have enough shows with Jay. That's why I think the core.
Yeah, and we all know that Jay's football intellect is far superior than most other people.
I'm a needle mover. I'm the CM Punk out here. Do you know what I mean? I'm a needle mover. Roman Reigns up in this bitch. Acknowledge me.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I think that was the perfect timing.
That's probably the best use of that clip since this show.
Anyways, let's get this show done, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I've gone with a 2-0 victory. Jay, you've gone with?
Oh man, you know what? I think this has got last minute Arsenal written all over it. You might smash them, but I don't know. I just feel 2-1 or I think a narrow victory in scoreline, but not narrow in terms of performance. I think you'll be the better side and blah blah blah. But I don't know. I've just got a feeling Villa need a result this weekend. They're off the back of a good result. They might do something. They're not crap.
All right. What are you saying, Sam?
4-1 Arsenal.
Rack?
2-0 Arsenal.
Okay. And you know what? I would have done like one of those combined 11s or a gimmick or something to end off the show. But I'm just gonna ask you guys one simple question. And this one should not take too much difficulty, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you think about a player at a mid-table club in the Premier League era that absolutely was head and shoulders above everybody else outside of the big clubs, who would it be? Because for me, I had 3 candidates. But I'm only gonna name one of them. That one season with Michu, I thought he was one of the best players in the Premier League by far.
Are we talking about all time?
Are you talking about one season wonder, or are you talking about like
one season wonder? Another one was
like a mid-table, like a player outside the big 6 who had an amazing season.
Payet and Michu are my candidates. Who would you say is yours?
Yeah, Payet's not a good shout.
Payet was unbelievable that season.
I would say Matt Letizia.
I would add a few. Like, I thought the Wolves team from a couple of years ago had a few players like where I was like Jota obviously was Neves. But I think Traore for me, like there was that period when the guy's just unplayable.
Adama,
yeah, as in like he had a year where he
the guy looks like a juggernaut.
He never had end product.
I know he looks like a juggernaut. I just can't.
Well, that guy ain't even a footballer.
He's a muscular version of.
Yeah, he's not. He's
a chip and dale.
He's not a footballer.
I refuse to believe.
He's like Douglas Louis.
If you put Adama Traore in the City team,
because
I don't think he'd be much worse than Doku.
Like Adama Traore running at a defender. If I'm a defender, I'm getting out of the way. Like,
he's not even a footballer.
A couple of these players.
No, he's not even a footballer. He's not even a footballer. He's a sprinter, an Olympic sprinter. That should be him.
Rack, you signed 2 of them at Liverpool. One was Benteke. The other one was Andy Carroll.
Benteke.
I mean, Andy Carroll. Yeah, I mean, what? No, I mean, Benteke was shit for us, and he did score a lot of goals. I think his first season, and Andy Carroll came into the Premier League and played half a season and scored something like 11 goals, and we signed him. But it was obviously a complete and utter waste of money.
Okay. You know what? This segment, you guys were not excited for this segment. I thought you guys would be excited for it. I'm gonna have to do a better.
I said Letizia. That's an excitement. That's an exciting name, isn't it?
I'm gonna have to find a topic that gets Rack excited. That's gonna be difficult. Let's get it going.
That's very hard. That's very hard to do. Every video Rack I've seen of this man, he sits in this same position, facing this way, flicking his head, talking to the camera this way.
Rack.
Every video. If you overlay all his videos, he's in the same exact position. Like overlay
I'm just chilling, man.
Yo, guys,
I'm just chilling. I'm enjoying life.
Yeah.
Yo, Dio, this is what you do. This is what you do. Rack, who was the best player for Liverpool when you beat United 5-0 at Old Trafford? There you go. Now he's happy. See?
Anyways, guys, we gotta wrap it up.
Good times, man. Good times.
Good. I've learned.
I actually did predict 1-1 Liverpool, but the reason being because when it rains, it pours, and I think it's gonna continue. But yeah, that's my logic. Anyways, I'm out of here.
Someone named it Wolves said that as well.
Big up, Striker. I'll catch you guys Sunday.
Oh wow! Romano just said Paqueta's got a release clause.
Yeah,
it's true.
Paqueta is on his way, man.
85 million.
Paqueta. And I think City is already going to activate his release clause.